Hello. In our previous video, we had written this code, uh, which does the very basic automation of selecting the work orders that we had in our browser here. And so we created two functions. This one imports the list of sales orders from a CSV file from our uh, computer. And this one takes that list and goes through the list of work orders in our browser and checks off what needs to be checked. Uh, and this also included a part where we created a web driver that I guess imitates our web browser activity, if you will. So in this video now, we'll try to create a GUI for it so we can have some buttons instead of having to run this file. So I created this file here, and we'll try to write the codes here to create the GUI, or graphical user interface. Let's bring in our imports yeah, from here. These are the Selenium imports that we'll need, and we'll also need import for a hinter package, which we will be using to create the GUI. So hinter, hinter, and bring in mesh dialog box. We'll need that. And we got the Selenium, we got the hinter. Okay, let's work with this for now. Let's create our basic hinter window as we had done in our previous videos. It's very similar. This part is actually going to be the same. And add a title. And we'll add a root main loop. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. So should get a box here. Oh, comes up over. Okay, this is our main box. It obviously doesn't do anything right now. We'll add some functions. We'll add some buttons next. So, and let's go ahead and actually create a class for this. So let's see, class, select work orders. We'll add our init function. And we'll add a frame, master, I think. And we'll place this frame grid, row 0 to 1, column 1. And now let's see if this works. I have to create an object of this class. And this works. Oops. See what happens here. Again, we got this box. It doesn't do anything again because we haven't added anything. We'll add some buttons next. So we had buttons created, but we'll have to create a self button. So self button. This will be button. And inside our master, the text will be, this will be, we had, it created two functions. We'll have to create three functions. We'll have to create a function to do this part also, to open our WebDriver. So the first one will be open uh, the WebDriver or a browser. So add a width. It will be very similar to what we had in our previous series. And we'll have to add a command to perform the function. It'll be self open browser. We don't have the function yet. We'll create it now. Browser, background, yellow. Go ahead and place this button. Button grid, row, 0, column 1, add x 10. And currently, if I run this, it won't work because this function doesn't exist. Let's go ahead and create a function. So def, not inside init function, but separate function. Def, open browser. This will be self. And we had, can I do this? See if this works. Okay, so we got a button here. You can press it. It's performing this function, which is nothing. So um, this is the open browser button. Now we have to create two more buttons to perform these, to call these functions. So second one will be called, let's do the same thing twice. So let's copy these buttons. We'll create two more. So this one will be called, I think this one is the git directory, open directory or something. So we'll select work orders, right? Now this will be a different row. So row 1, row 2. And we don't have, see if this works. Okay, so we have the buttons. They're all calling the same function. We'll change that. Now let's create our functions. So this one was called, this was get list. What's it called? Get expat list. Okay, so let's create this one. This was based on driver and driver get. Here's our page. Got our options here. And think, see if this works. Open browser. We get an error or no? Oh, here, it works. So, okay, that one works. So we can have 10 items here. Select, okay. Okay, that works. And now this one is getting the list um, from our directory in our computer. We want to be able to select the file. For that, we'll use this file dialog option. So instead of uh, so file directory would be open, ask, open file, name. Okay. So file directory will be the file, and then we'll create a data frame from it. And then we'll get the row numbers, create path values, and then to this list, return XPath. And this XPath list has to be self because we'll be using it here. Let's say self and self return. The return, we don't read the return. So this, if you call this function, it should import the list and add the XPath values to this list. And here, is this selecting a call? So we'll have to call. We have this. Oh, we also need to do the self. Let's make the self again before I forget. So can't get it here. What we can do is create a self variable, XPath list, and make this a list. And here, this XPath list equals self XPath list. Okay, see if this works. I close this one. So open browser. If we get a browser here. Okay, here's our browser. And I think we had 500 projects work orders with 100 and something to select. Make this smaller. Let's do 50 and 5,000. That's a lot. Out of 50, we want to select 33. Have 33 numbers. Create work orders. Here's our list. Here's our import file. Should be 33. Okay. Let's see if this works. And here we want to create 50 work orders. Okay. Now we opened the browser already. Let's select work order, which is here. Okay, that works, I think. And try to select work orders here. That did not work. Did it work? No, it didn't work. What happened? We got an error. Oh, we got to do a self here. Oh, here. This. Let's try it again. Close this. Go ahead and close this as well. Opening your browser. Here's our button. The 50. Select our import file. Oh, we didn't. We have another error. We have to import. We're creating a data frame. We need to import pandas. Do I have some here? Let's go and copy this. What else do we need? Do I need OS? Okay, let's try this again. Open browser. 50 work orders. Import file. Oh, our file directory. We're duplicating this. I think this is too much. It's saying this is, we don't need this. Yes, this is too much because we're already selecting the file instead of the directory. Let's see if this works now. Here's our browser. Let's get our buttons. Give to work orders. Get our lists. Let's see if this works. That did not work. We have another error, do we? Oh, right. Another error is our driver is, let's make this self, because we're calling it in another function over here. Self driver get. We'll do self driver get. One more time. Import file. Hey, what do you know? Works now. All right, so here's our lists, and here is our list. 1, 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. We need to add a check here. Okay, this works. That's all we need. Now what we can do is we select it, undoes it because it's selecting the same thing. What we can do, let's make this bigger, 500. And we have to edit our list. Out of 500, we want to select 174. So here's our list for import. 174 items. Let's see how long this will take. I might add a timer here. So let's get our file, see if this works. Yeah, it works with the same driver. All right, this works. So here's our list. We'll add a check. We'll add a row here or an output so that what we select gets saved to another CSV file or something like that. I'll work on it next. Let's close this. So we'll kill the browser and we'll add a timer to see how quickly it goes through it. And then we'll add a function to save the selected items as a separate CSV file. So we can check if what we imported matches what's selected. Okay. Thank you for watching.